But what the asset monetization pipeline does today is to take this entire thing to the next phase, where you're looking at the public-private partnership. You're also making sure, and here, let me first of all underline, Amitabh did say it during his presentation, and Rajiv Kumar ji also has mentioned it. There's no land here. This entire pipeline, National Monetization Pipeline, is talking about brownfield assets where investment has already been made, where there is a completed asset which is either languishing or which is remaining not fully monetized or which is remaining underutilized. So by bringing in the private participation into this, you're going to be able to monetize it better, and with whatever resource that you're having obtained through the monetization, you're able to put in further investment into infrastructure building. So first of all, for those who have this question in your mind, which means, are we selling away the lands? No, this infrastructure, National Monetization Pipeline, is talking about brownfield assets which need to be better monetized. And more importantly, I want to show you again a slide which Amitabh showed and which has been very clearly emphasized by Rajiv Kumar ji, that ownership of assets remains with the government. That was a slide shown. I'm just showing it here. The ownership remains of those assets with the government, and there will be a mandatory hand back. They'll have to give back after a certain time. So let there not be any confusion, oh, this government is selling away. No, these are assets, brownfield, which will be still with the ownership of the government. And the second most important point here is that the contractual partnerships which we will enter in executing this monetization pipeline will be with full KPIs and performance standards ensured. So the KPIs and performance standards will have to be complied with for getting through the monetization pipeline. So they're all de-risked assets, no doubt, and the value from the consideration and the private investment which will come into maintaining it, optimally utilizing it, putting it for a larger cost, all this will generate greater value, and it will unlock resources for the economy, which is what we want. The economy needs more resources. The economy wants that kind of a liquidity, that kind of a value unlocking with which we can move forward. So we'll have to understand that this is a transition. You're bringing in greater innovative ways of private participation. Examples were given of InvITs, which are being very popularly used by the highways, National Highways Authority. Power Grid Corporation, for instance, has also used the InvIT rates model, and as a result, they were able to raise more than 7,000 crores. So I think it's important that India recognizes that time has come for making the most out of our assets, and in this pipeline, we've listed that out so that they can be better monetized.